Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Good morning. Okay, so did you guys complete your practicals? Done, na? Pipelines? So did you copy paste the pipeline or do you wrote the pipeline? Right? So do not copy paste the pipelines. So how I am doing manually, see yesterday how many times I wrote. So like this, if you start writing it, so it will be easier for you and easily you can remember. Good. So what is pending in Jenkins? Sonar Cube and Nexus. So let's do these two things today. Okay. Aviram, no need to get that question next time because whatever that we are doing is a real time only. In the real time also you need to write this like this. But remember, uh, in the real time, most of the time the Jenkins pipelines are already got created by your seniors. So you just need to understand and do it. Otherwise, if you have a requirement that you need to write it by hands like this. Okay. Hmm? Uh, what framework? I didn't understand. Huh? Uh, no, it's a Groovy scripting only. No. Yes, you have to write. Okay. Let's go with this. Edit. As I say always, Ganesh. So, which is the scripting language is better for you to learn? Python. Ganesh. Okay. That too, Python, the basics are fine. No need to go for full stack Python and all. So, it is good to, if you have this automation skill called Python, it's good for you. Hmm? You need to check, no, check Chanakeswa online. But in the Jenkins, we'll be doing mostly like that only. So install the plugin, Chanakeswa, right? Install the plugin and then use the pipeline syntax to generate the code. Simple as that. Let's connect. Okay, sudo hyphen yes, host name, ctl set hyphen, host name, Jenkins. Not in DevOps, Abhishek, but in general, it will be useful in our AWS itself. In DevOps, you'll not be using Python. Okay. How come Python will be covered here? Yeah. No. In DevOps, we'll be going with YAML, mostly YAML only. YAML. YAML, and then Groovy we'll be using only for this Jenkins. Okay. Yeah. Okay, while this is coming up, in yesterday's class, what we did, we have integrated, we wrote a pipelines, and we have integrated GitHub, we have integrated Maven, we integrated what? Tomcat, and we integrated S3. So all these things we have integrated and we have completed the pipeline. So the only thing that is pending in that pipeline is SonarQube, which is used for code quality checking purpose, and also Nexus. Actually, we have S3 already uploaded in S3, but I'll be showing you how to set up this Nexus and how to push that to the Nexus also. Okay. For that, we need to launch one more EC2 instance. For whom? First, let's go with SonarQube. So for that, what we need to do? We need to launch a Linux EC2 instance. Amazon Linux 2 is fine, but SonarQube will not work with T2 Micro. You need to go with T2 Medium. Which one? T2 Medium. Should we go and launch the machine meanwhile? SonarQube. Okay. And here we need to go for what? T2 Medium. So whenever I select T2 Medium, that meaning it will be billable. So increase this to some at least 10. Let's go ahead and then launch. So first let us open our Jenkins. Install the plugins. And then we'll connect to Sonar. Guys, wasn't it fun writing pipelines yesterday? Right? It is similar only, Ranjan. So we are covering, in each phase, we are covering one tool. Okay, so this is what? Sonar. And this is what? Our Jenkins. So let's see how Jenkins is ready. So it is getting ready. So meanwhile, once the Jenkins is ready, what we do? We'll write a pipeline. We'll write a pipeline. So what's the pipeline that we wrote? Guys, uploading to S3, you can do it. We have already done. All right. So what we do is, we'll go with the agent any, and then we'll get the git, we'll compile, we'll test it, we'll package it. And then what we do, Tomcat also we have done yesterday. First, let's concentrate on which one here? Sonar. Okay. So I'll take this pipeline. Okay. Start using Jenkins. Okay. So let's go and write a pipeline. Let's go with new item. You should be telling and I'll be writing it. Okay. So I call it as job 1 pipeline. Which one? Pipeline here. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and then write it here. Tell me. Pipelines. Enter here. Agent. Any. Remember yesterday we did the master slave concept. Completed, no? Agent any. After that, stages. Next, stage. So what is the first stage? Go with the checkout. Next, steps. Next, get, and then we need to get our Gitwala. Code, and then take this and paste it. Okay. Next stage. Next stage is compile. Next, steps. SH, Maven, compile. And next stage. What's our next stage? Test. Steps, and then SH, Maven, test. Next, one more stage. After test, artifacts. Steps, and then here, SH, what we do? Maven, clean package. Okay. After that, what we do? Deploy. Oh, that's right. So before deploy, now what we need to test the code, right? We need to test the code. So for that, what we write here, stage code quality, right? Code quality check. And then steps. And then here what we need to write the code. SonarQube code, we need to write it or not? But for now, what I do here, echo, what I write, Sonar is checking the quality of code. What is the last one? Deploy. Yesterday we already did the deployment or not? So I'm not going to do it again. So here, Tomcat deployment. We have done this yesterday or not? So if you so echo application deployed on Tomcat. Okay. So the last two are dummy or not? Last two are dummy. So this one will create the package or not? The var file will get created. So my question, so my thing is here now, we need to integrate what here? SonarQube here. Okay. So once we integrate SonarQube, then we'll write one more stage for Nexus to push the artifact to the Nexus. Then if you, so what, now we have completed all the phases. Now if you mix all the phases, that will become a project. Yes or no? What are the phases? So you will be doing this project. So we already did step by step, phase by phase. GitHub, Maven, right? And then GitHub, Maven, SonarQube that we're going to learn. After that, Nexus. After that, if you want, put it in S3. After that, Tomcat deployment. So if you mix all these things in single pipeline, that will become a Jenkins project. Okay. So for that, today, let's go with what here? SonarQube. So meanwhile, let's save this and then execute it. Let's build it. So while this is coming up, so what we need to install on here? SonarQube. So we already set up a machine called SonarQube. and I have logged into this SonarQube. And then what we need to install here? SonarQube. So how to do the installation? It's up to you. I already have a script for that. So you can go and you already forked my DevOps scripts or not? Do you see this sonarcube.sh? If you go here, and then these are the steps for you. There also you can do it, or else here also I put it. So it's up to you, right? So you can go one by one and then launch also, or else you can use the script also. Fine. Which one? Okay, let me explain this first. So what is here? Okay, let me. Yeah, I know script is better, but let me explain the script first, and then it will be better for you. Okay. That is getting downloaded. See now. So this is what? Shebang. And then it is going to which directory? Opt directory. So, and then we use duplicate and downloading what here? SonarQube zip file, we are downloading it. And what we are doing? Unzipping it. And then we are installing what here? Java. And then it is creating a user called Sonar. And then it is giving the permissions, changing the ownership. We have downloaded this Sonar, right? This zip file. So for that, you are giving the permissions here. And then you are giving the full permissions 777. And then you are logging as changing as Sonar user that you have created. And that's it. And then you execute so this is the sh. There is sonar.sh file will be there to start the Sonar, and then log in with the admin and admin. Yes or no? So script is better or not? So the build is success here. So what I do, I'll just copy this, and then here I call it as sonar.sh. But you understood the script or not? It's very easy. It is downloading the Sonar zip file. It is unzipping it. It is creating a directory and installing Java, and it creating a user called Sonar. And then as it is unzipped, it will create a directory called sonar-8.9.6 something. And you are giving the full permissions. Changing the ownership to the user called Sonar, and you are giving the full permission, and you are logging as Sonar. And this one hash represent what? Comment. In the script, hash represent what here? Comment. So we are not executing this. We need to execute this manually. So actually you can, that's fine. Sonar.sh. And Sonar works on port number 9000. Which one? So we need to put the IP address colon 9000, and Sonar will be up. Let's log into it. And then we need to integrate that Sonar to Jenkins. Okay, do you see that? Sonar is completed here. Sonar is installed, and what we need to start the service or not? So how to start the service? There is a command here only in this script. So do you see sh? Don't select hash. Okay. So take this sh till here and then start it. It's starting SonarQube and started SonarQube. Now SonarQube is up or not? Remember, in the SonarQube, what we do is we will set up and we will integrate with the Jenkins. But whatever the problems, whatever the vulnerabilities, first of all, why we need SonarQube? See here, I wrote this for you. So, what is SonarQube? SonarQube is an open source platform for continuous code quality and security. So this SonarQube will help you to check the code quality. That meaning developer might have developed the code, right? Developers might have developed the code, application code, And then that code, the quality is there or not in that code, any duplicates are there or not, any duplicate coding is there or not, any kind of vulnerabilities, what is that? Vulnerabilities are there or not, any security issues are there or not. So this Sonar Cube will help you to scan the entire code and it will check the code quality and it will smells the code also. Smells the code meaning while spelling it, it will check any kind of problems are there in the code. Everything will be checked by whom? Sonar Cube. Okay, now Sonar Cube will generate the report. So if just in case any vulnerability found or if just in case any security issues found, are we responsible or developer responsibility? Developer responsibility. So what is our DevOps job? You set up a Sonar Cube, integrate with the Jenkins, and then scan the code. That's it. If there is just in case any problems, just inform the developer that you have the vulnerability issues, and they will check the code. They will push the code again, and our Jenkins will build it again. Again, it will scan it until unless you get the green color A certificate. It will be DevOps. What is the symbol of DevOps? Infinity. So this is continuous process until you get it free. Okay, so see here, helps developer and teams identify bugs, vulnerabilities, code smells, and what here? Duplications. And this Sonar Cube is not only for Java. Sonar Cube supports 20 plus programming languages. 20 plus programming languages it will support. So here in Sonar, in this architecture workflow is, here we have three things, Nana. In Sonar Cube architecture, we have Sonar Scanner, say that scans the code and submits the data. Whereas Sonar Cube server, what is that? Sonar Cube server, which process and analyze the data. Database meaning which stores all the data inside it, analysis code and that thing. So in the Sonar Cube, we have mainly three things. What are those? Sonar Scanner, which will help you to scan the code. Sonar Cube Server, which process that data and show you in the nice format. And then database in the backend. So we don't need to set up the data automatically. It will set up by itself. So what is the workflow? Developer writes the code and code is scanned by Sonar Scanner. And then Sonar Cube analyze the code and store the results in where? Database. And developer review the issues via the Sonar Cube dashboard. Dashboard meaning, just now we have installed the Sonar, right? I'll show you. See, copy it, put it over here. What's the port number? 9000. Enter it and log into Sonar. What is the default username? Admin, and password is also admin. And now it is asking to change the password. What is our favorite password? Root 1, 2, 3. I'm putting root 1, 2, 3. So congratulations. This is our Sonar Cube dashboard. So did we analyze any project till now here? No. So we already have a project in our GitHub, right? Which one? Our Hotstar Java project. That Java project will be analyzed by this Sonar Cube. How? When you integrate the Sonar Cube with Jenkins. Got it? Okay. So why we use Sonar Cube? Improves code quality and readability, identify all potential vulnerabilities, and promotes best coding practices, right? It enhances the collaboration between the development and security teams. And then it will integrate nicely with the Jenkins and whichever it is. And then mainly we can do code quality analysis and security analysis using what? Sonar Cube. That's a quick thing about the Sonar Cube. So what we do now, let's go and integrate with Jenkins. So if you want to integrate with the Jenkins, the pipeline is done already. So what is the first thing that we need to do? What is the first thing we need to do? Plugins. What is the first thing we need to do? Plugins. Okay. So before the plugins, here I clearly wrote things for you here. Okay. Fine. So here we need to generate a key, Nana. What we need to generate? Key. So how to generate the key? So we need to click on add projects. Do you see this here? In the Sonar Cube, we need to click on here, add projects. And then here we need to say manually. And the project key. So I'm selecting here Hotstar, because Hotstar is the one who will come here, right? So what do we need to click on here? Setup. and then generate a token. So here also put your Hotstar and click on generate. Do you see this here? This is the key that got generated in the Sonar Cube. You need to copy this and keep it safe. I'll keep it here. Okay. We'll be using this. We'll be using this as a authentication. Now what we need to do, we need to go to Jenkins and add plugins. What are the plugins that we'll be installing here? Sonar Cube Scanner. If you want Maven integration plugins, Sonar Scanner, Quality, Gates. And then what we need to do? Restart Jenkins. Should we go and add the plugins now? How to add the plugins? Tell me. Go to Manage Jenkins. Plugins. Available plugins. And then here just type Sonar Cube. Sonar Cube Scanner is there. Sonar Quality Gates are there. And then what is another one? Maven integration. Enough now? So let's go and install. And then what we need to do? Restart it. So whenever you are integrating any tool to the Jenkins, the first thing that you need to do is what? Install the plugins. Okay, once we install the plugins, now what we need to do? We need to authenticate. Yesterday, Tomcat also we have done. We have set up the Tomcat. We have used the plugin called deploy to container. And then what we did, we add the credentials or not? We added the credentials to connect from Jenkins to Tomcat. Here also, we need to add the credentials to connect from Jenkins to Sonar. So what is the next step here? Adding the credentials. You know how to add the credentials? Okay, tell me where. Manage Jenkins. Here. Credentials. Click on global. Here. Add credentials. Now tell me, here, do we have any username password here? No. So what we have here? Tell me which one I need to select. Secret text. Very good. What we have here? Secret text we have. And I just copied that text now here. Copy this. Put it out here. And the name, what is this related to? Sonar. Okay. And click on here. Create. So authentication has been done. Now we need to add this Sonar server details in our system in the Jenkins or not. Now credentials are added. Now we need to add the server to the Jenkins. Remember Tomcat also we have added server. So how to do that? Go to Manage Jenkins. In the system, where it go? System. Go to system. Okay. So here it is very long. So instead of that, simply search for what? Sonar. Do you see here? When I search for Sonar, we have the Sonar Cube server. Check the environment variables and what here? Add Sonar Cube. So what is the name I'm giving here? Sonar Cube. And here it is asking for what? URL. So which URL I need to give? Sonar. Yeah. Copy this. Put it. And here it is asking till where? 9,000. And then server authentication. Just now we created no Sonar credentials. Select that. All you got it? Understood now? And click on here what? Save. And then we have set up the Sonar server. And now we need to set up Sonar Cube scanner. We have two things, no? Sonar Cube server, Sonar Cube scanner. So to set up the scanner, go to the Manage Jenkins and then go to Tools. Where we need to go? Tools. Okay. So what are the tools that we have here? JDK, Git is there, Gradle. This is Sonar Cube scanner. add name. I call it as sonar scanner. What is it here? Sonar scanner. Install automatically. What did I said here? Yeah. Yeah. So it has, so it will install the sonar scanner automatically from here. Okay. All right. Save it. So what are the things that we did for the sonar? Guys, tell me. First, we install the sonar cubes. Okay. Then what we did? We integrated with Jenkins. So how do we integrate? First, we created a credentials, and then we went to system and then added the sonar server details, and then we went to the tools and added the sonar scanner details. Understood? Now what we need to do, we need to write the pipeline for it. So we already have a pipeline created. So go inside this, click on configure. Okay, so if you go to the pipeline syntax, do you have anything related to sonar? Yes. Do you see this here? With the sonar cube, env, if you select this, this is a problem that you get while Jenkins is open source, okay? Don't expect to be 100% perfect. So here, when I select the sonar, it clearly says cannot find any credentials with ID sonar. So anyways, we have selected here, but it is giving. So you cannot generate the script from here. For that reason, I have given you one line of code. Already the stage I have wrote for you. You can use this stage. What it contains? It contains, what is the name of the server I have given? Sonar Cube, and then Maven, blah, blah, blah. And then what is the credentials I have given here? Sonar. So what we do is here, simply take this and then we'll update in the pipeline. This one or not? Okay, now? Got it? You understand? Online, is this clear? What I did here? Remember, the names should be same. So here we have here we have given the name called Sonar, right? While creating the credentials. So you need to give the same names here. Sonar, and then here, what is the server name we have given? Sonar Cube. Is this clear, everyone? So now what we do? Save it, and then what we do here? Build. Now let's see what happens. Maven clean package. After that, it will connect to the Sonar server or not? Let's see. Do you see it is downloading the Sonar Cube related things? Ranjan, not required. Maven integration not required. So guys, what is happening? Okay, so let's see until it says, okay, wow. What it says here? Success. So what it did? It went and did the analysis or not here? Analysis here, successful. And how do I see here? The URL is there, or else it has created its own stuff. So if you go here to the projects, and do you see this here? So go inside it, and do you see all it is, what is here? Fast. So you need to make sure that it should be fast. And if you see here, it has done, there is something issues here. 2 unit test happens. Duplications on 1000 lines. You see what it says here, duplication on 1000 lines. So are you interested to do all these things here? No, you are not interested. So this dashboard, you need to give it to whom? Developers. Do you have any bugs here? Do you have any vulnerabilities? No, right? So just in case if you have any vulnerabilities, any bugs, it will show clearly over here. But it shows here something 6, and these are the issues that you have. Code smells. Okay. Remove this commented code. Acha. Okay, there is a code which is already commented here. So is it good to keep the commented code in your main branch? Don't put the, so this is the best practices. So if it is, you have commented, that meaning remove that code, no? Anyways, you have the versioning. It is a versioning control system only. So do not keep the commented code in your actual code. So that's why it is clearly saying that. So remove this commented code out here. So it has commented here. Do you see it is commented here? So you need to remove the code. So like this, it will give nicely all the activities, guys. Lines of, see, it is showing how many lines of code it has. 961. Our pom.xml has 49 lines of code. Okay. See how, but it is not your job to go ahead and then find out all these things. Just give this dashboard to developers. They will check it. But you need to make sure that it should be pass and it should be in the green color. And you see this here? Clearly it says here passed and then success. And here, do you see on the right left side? Sonar Cube. If you click on this also, it will open like this. Guys, everyone understood how to integrate online? Come again, what's the question? Hmm. No, I didn't understand the question. What is that question? Copied what? Ah, ah, ah. Yesterday I have done the practicals. That is the reason that you get these kind of questions. So I don't know how you cope up it, but I'm just telling this for you again. Where is our Jenkins code? So yesterday, okay. So what we did, we wrote the pipeline. That's the reason why I said if you complete the practicals, then it will be easy for you. We have multiple phases, right? What are the phases that we have in Jenkins? Code, build, test, artifacts, and deployment. So code, GitHub. Next. So Maven will build it, Maven will test it, and then here code quality checks will be done by Sonar Cube, right? So that stage, we already set up the entire Sonar Cube, and you need to put that stage over here or not. So that's why I copied this code here, this stage, right? So yesterday, if you remember, we have generated this code using pipeline syntax. But here we are not able to generate using pipeline syntax because some error is coming there. For that reason, I use the working code here to you. Okay? So yeah. Online, is this clear? On the Sonar Cube, please. CC till here, please. No, it will clear as it doesn't contain any issues, Ranjan. Otherwise, it will clearly identify here. You see, vulnerabilities, criticals, it will show, right? Warnings, it will show, it will categorize. Yeah. Nice. Okay. The next thing here you have is OWASP. Say that. OWASP. So this is also a security tool which will help you to identify the vulnerabilities. This is a small piece of code that you need to add in your stage, but this will take hell lot of time. When you are free, right? When you are free, when you're doing the practicals, I'll just give this code. You just integrate that code, right? It will take a lot of time. So what it does is here, OWASP dependency check is a tool that identify project dependencies and check if there are any known publicly disclosed vulnerabilities. So it can be used in various software development, right? Blah, blah, blah. This is mainly for what purpose? To check the vulnerabilities here. So these OApps will come under DevSecOps. What's that? DevSecOps. This Sonar gives also will come under DevSecOps one, because what is DevSecOps meaning? Dev security operations. That meaning here, so we are checking the code, we are smelling the code, we are checking the quality of the code, and then checking the vulnerabilities. Everything will come under the security only. So this is an additional thing for you. So what you need to do is you need to just install what? Plugin, OWASP plugin, restart it, and then go to tools, go to this, and then give the name called DC, install automatically and save it. And then that you need to integrate with the Jenkins. How to integrate? So I've just gave how to integrate this, and then add the small piece of code, these two lines, these lines, stages, and run the pipeline. Once you run the pipeline, at least it will take here, at least I have given how much time here? 15 minutes. It will cross more than that also. For that reason, once started, if it is taking more time, just abort it and that's fine. This is just for your information, I'm giving it. Okay. There's no need to set up a separate machine for that, Kiran. So this OApps is a small plugin that you need to install. It is not on separate server. Okay. Is this clear? Online? Nice. Super. Any questions still here? Okay. So as we have completed this Sonar, so what is the next thing that we need to integrate? Nexus. So this Nexus, I've been using Amazon Linux 2 a lot, but this Nexus I'll be showing you in Ubuntu. Which one? There is no difference. So I just wanted to change what? Operating systems. So till now we are using Amazon Linux 2, right? So let's see how it works on Ubuntu also. So let's go and launch Ubuntu machine separately for Nexus. If Sonar fails, automatically the build will get aborted. Pranjal. Okay. So guys here, what is the need of Nexus? Can someone tell me? Storage. To store artifacts. To store what? Artifacts. Can you tell me where is my artifacts here? Tell me what is the command I need to write. CD /var. We have the var file here. So is it good to keep? Yeah, that is also possible. We can add that, Panjal. We can abort also. Remember input where input parameter I have given you, right? For everything you can abort. You can write the code in the Groovy. Yes. So guys, is it good to keep this war file in the local machine? For that reason, because just in case if this machine goes down, right, all your artifacts are gone. And that too, and we have already learned how to store the artifacts in S3. And you can enable the versioning in the S3. So how many times you upload this war file, those many versions will be created or not? And then if you need the old version, can you get the old version and deploy it again or not? You can do that. So, but here Apart from S3, I'll be showing what? Nexus. Nexus main purpose is to store what? Artifacts. So how to set up this Nexus? Let's see. So again, what we need here? T2 medium. So let's go and launch Ubuntu with the T2 medium and install what here? Nexus. Okay. So here we go with T2 medium. Just increase the size to 10 little bit more. And then go ahead and then launch. So you want to do it, install the Nexus manually, or will you go with the script? Let me hear that from you. Manual or script? Script, huh? Oh, Ranjan is saying manually. Huh? What's the reason? What was that? Nexus, right? So what we do is, let's go manually and do it. Okay. Because I'll respect Ranjan. Nothing. Here what happens is, there are few things that you need to, okay, let's go while the machine is up. So let me teach you here. That's fine. Okay. What we need to do first, we are updating the packages apt-get update. Remember, as this is Ubuntu, we need to use what? Apt. So just to make you a little bit different, I'm just using here Ubuntu. And then what we need to install? Install JDK 17. So we need to installing the Java 17 and then go inside which directory? /opt and then download latest Nexus. You're downloading what? Latest Nexus here. And then what is this doing? Huh? Extracting, untarring it. And then you are moving this entire things. So it has downloaded with Nexus 3.76 blah blah, right? You are changing that to simply as Nexus. That meaning move. You're moving this entire directory to, you're renaming it to Nexus. And then what we do is after that, sudo add user Nexus. Similarly in SonarQube, how we created a user, here also you are creating a user. Okay. And then what we need to do? So let's go and add this Nexus user to the sudo file. Remember in Linux, we have learned about how to add it to sudo file. So go inside it and then add this line and then give the permissions ownership for this here. And then we need to edit the nexus.rc file and then add this line. So these are the requirement in order to set up Nexus. Okay. So VI, go to this and then you need to update all these things and then go to VI this file and then copy paste all these things. Finally start the Nexus, enable it, check the status. Understood? Do not worry about, do not remember these steps. So you should know how to set it up. That's it. So I have given the steps for you. You just need to execute it. Yeah. So let's go with what on here. Let's go and log into Nexus. Yes, Ranjan. If we don't have permissions, then what is the use? We'll be having permissions for that. Kada? Gurtuchit. Thank you for reminding. Correct only. So Ubuntu here, and then okay. So sudo hyphen yes, and then what we do? Host name ctl set hyphen. What is this? Nexus. Sudo hyphen I. Okay. Let's go and set up the Nexus here. Tell me one by one. We'll go with the script and then do it. So what we need to do first, apt-get update. So it's remember, it's always a good idea or recommended to do the apt update all the time whenever you launch a new machine, because it will update all the latest patches inside it. And also similarly in Red Hat also we have what? M update. Okay, this is done. What's the next step, Nana? Install what? Yeah. And this Nexus works on port number 8081. Which one? 8081. Okay, this is done. What's the next step? We need to go to CD opt. So let's go to CD opt and then download our Nexus. It gives an error. What is the error here? 404. That meaning? Page not found. So that meaning that URL, that whatever we are putting is not working. So that meaning here, what is the version we are using? Say, what is the version you are using here? Nexus 3, right? So looks like the version got changed. So let's put it in the URL, what it says. Eh? Page not found. Why charge? Do you see this here? X86. This one is all right. Yes or no? So here, if you take the copy link for this, let's see what is the link it is giving. But it's giving the latest, that's fine. Why don't we take So here it has changed what here? The version. The version will change all the time. But thing is here, I'm putting a latest hyphen unix.r. That meaning it will automatically download what? Latest version. So that's what I put it over here. But that was not working. URL is same. Download 3. Why is asking for username and password? Online experience, how to download the latest one? Just check it. Give me the URL. I want to download the latest one. That is the latest only. We are getting it here. But you understand what I'm seeing? As a release, this is a UNESCO archive. ChatGPT. Why you like ChatGPT? I can go ahead here, but the thing is, it gives the same thing, no? Let's see, it's working or not. Even your ChatGPT is gone. It's not working. So not fonts looks like they have changed. That's fine, Anna. So what you understand the problem here? So here, what I was using is I'm using the latest Unix.tar, but actually, so maybe the Nexus is not supporting this nowadays. So we need to download what here? The exact this one. So let us download that. So I'll replace this for you. So wget. Now it is downloading, okay? So after that, what we do, we need to change this, right? We need to untar this, okay? And then change this China model. Huh? Okay, so download it. See here, guys, light troubleshooting. Do you see Nexus? We have downloaded, and what we need to do? We need to untar it. Okay, we untar it, and it has created a directory called Nexus. This one. Okay, so this is okay now. So now we are just moving that file instead of saying this much big version. So I'm now just moving it, and I've renamed that to as what? Nexus. Okay now. Okay. After that, what we do? We go and add a user. What's the username? Nexus, and password it is asking. What's the password we'll give? Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full name, room number. Why you want to remind room number? Is the information correct? Okay, correct. Wow. Okay, so, and then we need to add this to the sudo file. So let's open this sudo file and then go ahead and then add here our Nexus also. Let's go and add. Okay. And then, oh, do you see here? Exit it. For exit, Control X. So Control X and it says yes or no, select Y, enter. Okay. And then give the ownership for the Nexus user and for this also give the ownership. Okay. And then we need to edit this file and then run as. You just need to copy paste into user and then add this run as user. Okay. This Nexus is from Sonatype only. Okay, that requires. And then let's edit this file. So once you edit this file, do you see this here? In this file already we have till here, right? So we need to remove this and I have given this code. You need to update this code over there, right? So how to remove these lines? 1, 2, 3, 13 lines are there. How do I remove? 13 TD. One more TD. So copy paste our lines. Okay. And then what we do, and then we'll create one more here, Nexus dot service. And inside this, you copy paste this till here. Done. So now finally, what we need to start the Nexus. And then enable the Nexus. And then check the status. What is status is? Running. Understood now how to set up the Nexus? Just use the installation steps and then create it. Online, this is clear now, guys? And then here, how do I open the Nexus? Nexus works on which port number? So copy the public IP, put it over here, and then colon 8081. It takes time a little bit. Wow. Do you see this? Nexus is up or not? Nexus is up. Listen carefully. After this, you need to do a few things here. Oh, see here, guys. Do you see here sign in on the left side, right side corner? You just need to click on here, sign in, and it is asking for the username. What's the default username? Admin. Password, do you see? Password is located at this place. You need to cat. Copy this and then go to our Nexus and then do cat that URL. And then do you see this? Select carefully till here. Don't select that root. Okay. Sign in. Never. So click on next. New password. Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next. Okay. Click on next. Click on next. I agree. Enable anonymous access. Click on next and then finish it. Guys, understood? We have set up the Nexus. Now what we need to do? We need to integrate this Nexus to Jenkins. So for that, what we need to do? Okay. So before that, before I integrate, here you need to do something. You need to create a repository. What we need to create? Because we need to store that var file here, right? So we need to create what here? Repository. How to create? Do you see this here settings? Click on it. And then you need to click on here, what here? Repositories. And inside this repositories, we have something called Maven. Do you see here? Click on here, create repository. Inside this, we have Maven 2. What's that here? Maven 2 hosted. Which one need to select here? Maven 2 hosted. And then name, what is our? Give it as Hotstar. Give Hotstar and release is fine. So it's not release. It is a snapshot. What do you need to select here? Snapshot. Because in our POM file, we are using what here? Snapshot. If we are using release, then you need to select here release. But which one we are using? Snapshot. And then deployment policy. What is that here? Deployment policy, you need to select allow redeploy. Because we will be deploying multiple times or not. So you need to select allow redeploy. And simply that's it. Click on create repository. So Hotstar got created or not? Yes or no? Now what we need to do? We need to integrate this to Jenkins. How do we integrate? What is the first thing that we need to do? Plugins. So go to dashboard, manage Jenkins, plugins. And then here we have a plugin name called Nexus. You see Nexus Artifact Uploader. Click on install and then restart it. So after that, we need to create a credentials or not? Guys, yes or no? We need to create a credentials. So refresh. Okay. Tell me how to create credentials. Go to manage Jenkins. Go to credentials. Go to global, add credentials. What's the username? Admin, no. Password? Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then ID, here I call it as Nexus. Incorrect, Kiran. And then create. And then what we do? We'll integrate with the pipeline now. Yes or no? So let's go and integrate with the pipeline. We already have the pipeline. So, but what we do is we'll go with Abhiram, we'll add it here directly. Pipeline syntax. So let's go to what here? Pipeline syntax. And then here we have Nexus. Do you see here? Nexus Artifact Uploader. So now it is asking for a hell lot of things. Let's go and carefully add all these things carefully. Okay. Remember, all this information will be in our POM file. Where is that? POM file. Let's go one by one and add all those things. Nexus version. Very, very important. What is our Nexus version here? Do you see on the top? 3. So many people, what they do is they don't select 3 and you will get an error. So you need to select which one here? 3. Protocol is what here? HTTP. So this is the place where we'll put the Nexus URL. So we'll put the Nexus URL here. So copy this here, paste it, and then we'll remove till here. Okay, great. What's wrong? Huh? http:// Yes. Hmm. Colon 8081. URL must not start with HTTP. Acha. Then take this out. What is there? Repeat off. Okay. So yeah. And credentials, we already just created Nexus credentials. Select that. Now it is asking for what here? Group ID. Go to our POM file. Do you see what is the group ID here? In.reas. So go here and select in.here. And then version. Tell me what's the version there? Select this and put it over here. Repository. So what is the repository that we have given in our Nexus? What is the repository name? Hotstar. Okay, and then add. So what is here? Artifact ID. So what is the artifact ID in our POM file? My app. So what's the type? WAR file. Dot .war. Which one is that? Dot .var. So classify and file. So file should be, where is our? You can put a dot star slash star dot war also, or you can see put target dot, what is that? My app dot war. Is it clear? Online, is it clear enough? So whatever that we have done is correct here. So I wrote clearly, don't put HTTP here, and then the passwords are fine. Select admin, POM file is this, and then this, we have given the hotstar .for empty file. And then what we do? Generate the script. Do you see this here? Copy this, and we need to integrate this with what? Jenkins. Okay, so here, instead of writing Tomcat, what I do? Artifacts. Artifacts to where? Nexus. So instead of this echo, so I paste it. Okay, now save it. Now what we do? Build. So once we build, what will happen now? What will happen now? Artifacts will be stored in Nexus. Should we? Let's build now. So now it will scan also using Sonar Cube, and it will create a artifacts also. Let's see. Wow. Do you see this? Pipeline is successful. So that meaning we have our my app. I mean, this guy is Sonar Cube. Sonar Cube is also passed just now. And then go to the repository. So what is the repository that we have created here? Hotstar. Go inside it, and do you see this URL? Select this URL, copy this URL, and open this URL. And then if you want to browse it, and there we go. So do you see this here, WAR file? Right? So we have stored successfully these WAR files or not. So how many times that they deploy, it will get redeployed over here. Now you tell me, which one is better, S3 or Nexus? That is why I told you, go with the S3 first. Now you say, no sir, I want Nexus also. Okay, nice. But it's good to have multiple tools knowledge, right? So will you able to set up now? So what is your task? Today you need to set up what? SonarQube and then Nexus. And you need to do the project by yourself. What is the project? So the entire pipeline from where? GitHub, checkout, Maven, right? Maven will build it. That meaning you compile it, you build it, you test it. And then what you do? SonarQube. Anyways, we integrated that piece of code, launch one EC2, set up the SonarQube. And then Nexus, S3, integrate S3 also. And then Tomcat. Will you able to do this? We already done bit by bit. What you need to do is combine it. If you combine, that will become a project. It will be super interesting if you do it. And I want everyone tomorrow with your happy faces saying that, sir, yes, sir, we have completed the Jenkins project. Okay, na? Pipeline is pipeline is not showing horizontal line. Do you see this here, Ajit? Click on the stages, and this is the there we have it here. Blue Ocean, I said. Have you installed that also? Yesterday I told you to install Blue Ocean. Guys, see, in that task also, apart from what I'm doing it here, I'll be giving some small exploring topics. So, I think some people might have done because, hey, sir, what is this Blue Ocean? Let us see and then. But some people, Blue Ocean, sorry, didn't told about Blue Ocean. Let's skip it. Right? Don't do that. So install that Blue Ocean plugin also, and then your stages will be nicely seen over there. Right? Okay, so will you able to do this? Any questions? Hmm? You can remove the plugins. Hmm? Why to remove? That's a question, yeah. So why to remove? But if you want to remove, install plugins. Right. So here, let's say for example, what did we install? Access. Why you want to remove first of all? Don't. So if you don't want to remove, don't install it. First, whichever you need, install it. But just in case if you want to remove it, so this is the place where you will. Okay. Karo, practicals karo bhai. Right. Yes, Deepali, you're not worried about what do you call? SonarQube is enough. That is enough, right? CI part completed, na? Why CI part? CD also completed or not? Abhishek. Okay. There is one small thing that is there in the Jenkins, which is called um, user management. What's that? So we have created the user here, Riaz, right? So by default, so you can create your own users and give the permissions also. That takes only just 10 minutes for me, but people are waiting outside 10:30. Otherwise, we could have completed the Jenkins today itself, but no problem. So tomorrow, first 10 minutes, we'll go with the Jenkins again and then learn about what? User management. Only 10 minutes topic. So with that, we have successfully completed Jenkins. we'll do claps tomorrow because 10 minutes is still pending. Understood? Did you like Jenkins? Huh? But don't expect the UI from now onwards. From tomorrow onwards, you will not be having a UI. Jenkins is the only UI that you have from tomorrow onwards. No more UIs. And tomorrow we'll be starting which one? Ansible. Which one? Ansible from tomorrow for few days only black color. Commands, and then we'll be writing the playbooks and all the things we'll be doing from tomorrow. Okay. First 10 minutes we'll go with the Jenkins user management. After that we'll jump to the what? Ansible. Okay, Nana? Super. So please complete this. You have a great task today. So you need to set up what? SonarQube, and you need to set up what? Nexus. And then you know to do separately here. So what you need to do is start the project itself directly. So launch one Jenkins machine, launch one SonarQube, launch one Nexus, launch one Tomcat. How many machines? 4 machines. And then all this in bit by bits, I have all told you how to integrate it, right? So integrate everything. But I will show you one thing, but don't go through it. So this is the final pipeline, that how it looks like in my GitHub. In DevOps script, Jenkins file is there, no? So, but don't use this Jenkins file. So then why did you show it, sir? So you know how to write the pipeline, right? So you know how to integrate the Tomcat, you know how to integrate Nexus, you know how to integrate in Sonar and everything. So once you are done it, if it works, super good. If it doesn't work, reference my Jenkins pipeline over here. Mallikarjun, so mostly 99% will go with the Linux only. With Jenkins, you can use Windows also. Yeah. Good. Can we take a larger instance and install multiple tools there? Ranjan, you can take one larger machine and install multiple tools in the same Jenkins machine. But in real time, it will not be like this. In real time, you will be having multiple machines and multiple EC2 instances. And with this, you should know how to integrate another server to the Jenkins. If everything is there in your Jenkins, there is nothing to integrate. You just need to put the local host IP address everywhere. So if you have in different places, integrating maza aayega, right? Okay, so I already crossed 2 minutes. People are waiting. So no problem. Just put your questions or mail the questions. Okay. Zakir, acha, you want to interview questions, but okay, we'll send the interview questions. Okay, we'll upload. All right, can you give the final CC for today, please? Guys, I want you to complete the project, and I'll be uploading these 2 things today for you. Please complete it. Okay, so that is all for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the next wonderful tool. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Online.